What's up, everybody? I was just getting on just to holler at you for a quick minute. Um, yeah, so I want to talk about this crypto stuff. I want to play this video that Rosie Rios has. I won't get into the details of it, but I'll talk as it goes along, and let's get to it. All right.
Thank you so much. Great to be back again. I spoke yesterday, for those of you who heard me speak, about the global economic recovery and a comparative analysis between the financial crisis of 2008 to what we're going through today. But I'd like to speak about one of my favorite topics, which is money. So as Treasury of the United States, from 2009 through 2016 under the Obama administration, I actually led the Future of Money initiative on behalf of the administration. And together we worked very closely with the Federal Reserve, which is our central bank. And our central bank determines monetary policy. Obviously, Treasury was fiscal policy. But I also oversaw all currency and coin production for the U.S. government. I had 4,000 very proud manufacturing employees producing both currency and coin. And together we had to come up with a way to predict and think about supply and demand. And one of the data points that we used in this process was working very closely on consumer behavior. Now, if you heard me speak yesterday, you heard me say that consumer behavior is the hardest to change unless there's a shock to the system. So I'm going to share some findings, some recent findings that I think will help us really think about what the future of money looks like.
Real quick. So I just want to talk about what she just did. What she just did was gave her entire resume. Well, she didn't give the entire thing. I think she got some more to go. But she gave her a resume. She's the 43rd Treasurer of the United States, and she's on the board of Ripple. She'll talk about that later. She won't mention Ripple to about 12 minutes in. But you have to watch stuff like this because she's telling you she knows where money was, she knows where money is, and she knows where money is going to. And what she does is get into the entire detail of where money is going without actually telling us exactly where it's going. She is doing us a big favor because she doesn't have to say anything, right? This doesn't even have to be on YouTube or whatever. She could have kept this behind closed doors, just like pretty much all the big institutions do. But she's letting us know, she's giving us a signal what is about to happen to money. We can go a little bit further in here and then we'll chit chat a little bit.
And just a little bit of background. So yes, that is me up there with the chair of the Federal Reserve at the time, Ben Bernanke, and my boss, Secretary Tim Geithner. And this is when we were unveiling the new $100 bill in 2013. So if you look at your U.S. currency, you can look on the slide. That is my name on the lower left-hand side of U.S. currency. I am currently on about $1.8 trillion of U.S. currency in circulation worldwide out of the $2.2 trillion. So no one makes more money than I do. So that is true. That is absolutely true. I'm going to say that again. So I had the pleasure of being one of the longest-serving senior Treasury officials in the Obama administration, and most recently, also on the Treasury transition team for President Biden, working closely with the previous administration to make sure that that President Biden was well prepared in the areas of fiscal policy when he took office in January of 2021. So, excuse me. Okay, had trouble with this yesterday. Hopefully we'll get this going. There it is. Okay. So one of the things that we use in the administration is something called the Diary of Consumer Payment Choice that is conducted by the Federal Reserve every year. This has been in place since 2016. And this really gives us a really good flavor of consumer behavior. And I hope you pay attention to this, although this is very U.S.-centric. I think it does paint an interesting picture of the future of money in general. So the diary collects data about shopping and payments behavior from a unique, nationally represented survey of customers. This universe of household comprises approximately 9,000 respondents, so it is statistically significant. across the United States, about which half completed the diary, and this is for 2021, which is the most recent information. But what you will notice is that this was also during the pandemic. So very interesting.
Again, she gave you all her credentials. She told you who she was. She told you how much money she was printing. I think she is going to go into she might go in some more detail on what she was doing as a treasurer. I am not going to play this whole video because it's 16 minutes long and we've been 3 minutes, 38 seconds. But if you get down around to the 10 to 12 minute limit, right around this area, she begins to talk about what she's doing at a company called Ripple. And Ripple is a blockchain technology company that has a token or blockchain called XRP. And many of you already know what XRP is. Many of you don't. If you should know, you need to start researching. The times are changing. Banking is changing. The world is changing. The way we spend money is changing, and it's changing rapidly. Get invested. Get into the game. Stop bullshitting. All right. I'm gonna close out on that note. But thanks for listening. Reese's Pieces. All right, y'all.